Hi guys, Brant here, and welcome to another commentary video. And today I'm going to be telling you how you're probably having a lot of trouble with Dead by Daylight right now. Like, you might be losing more or having rougher matches. I want to let you know that, that's not the worst thing in the world, and that you're in company. And what do I mean by that? Well, let's go ahead and get into it. What brought up this video today, what brought this into my mind today, was I was looking more into a lot of the bigger Dead by Daylight killer content creators, because my own content, like, I like it, and I've been like putting it like from my chest. I've been just kind of like going out there and just making stuff, right? And I like that kind of like, arm on my sleeve, kind of just like go for it kind of content, because like, you never have to worry about me. Like, you always know what's on my mind and what I'm thinking, and it's very like honest, right? But like, I'm looking to add like a little bit more structure to things, not to like change things up like dramatically, but kind of just add a more structure to what I'm doing. Just because it's presented nicer and it just like feels nicer. So I was looking at, like, not to rip anybody off, but to kind of just like see inspiration of like what that structure looks like on people with more established followings, established channels. And so I've been watching a lot of people who, a lot of more established big Dead by Daylight killer creators, like the Otts, the Scotts, the Bronxes, and watching all of them. And it was while I was watching these content creators that something like dawned upon me. It's like I've watched these guys on and off like ever since I've joined the Dead by Daylight community, much like most of you guys have. And it was just weird watching them regularly again, because it was interesting. It's like I had never seen them like get, like, I'm not saying that they're like bad or anything. I am in no way implying that, so I want to say that first. But like, they're having more rough chases than they've used to, they're like getting 3-outed more often than they ever have. I see them like running more slowdown than I've ever seen them run, and that's like a product of like the MMR situation, like even they like I think like there's this sentiment. I think the main reason, like the TLDR of this video, is I feel like there's like this sentiment that like everybody else is suffering, but if you're like a 5,000 plus hour indie, you're fine because you can just like outplay these bad situations. And that's not true. That's like not happening. Like they're also like in a situation where they can't necessarily run as fun builds as they used to, and if they want to win, they gotta like take the game a little bit more seriously. And so it's like you're in company. Like from the top to the bottom, we're all like, yeah, like the game's gotten a little bit more intense, the game's a little bit rougher, and to that I say, what do I do with that? Like, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Like, it's literally not. Like, watch these content creators and see how they react to it. They're very so about it. They kind of just don't care. And in the grand scheme of things with the MMR, it really doesn't matter, because if you lose, you're probably going to get easier matches within the next like game or two. But if you win, you're gonna have maybe a rougher match after that. But like, sometimes that's good for you to like sharpen your skill. Losing doesn't actually mean a whole lot in this game. You lose a little bit of MMR, you have easier matches. Like it's not the biggest deal in the world, and you don't get anything for having a high MMR. Like, you don't get any rewards for that. That's all based on the ranks now. So as long as you're safe pipping, like literally it doesn't matter. Like, as long as you safe pip, you really have absolutely nothing to worry about. Losing this game, it's not as big of a deal as you think it is. And a lot of people who you traditionally think are probably still out there like winning every single game and having so little issues with the game, like they're having issues with it too. Like they're losing a lot more than they used to as well. But it's the mentality at which they handle it is so much more so and not really caring about it. Whereas like, a lot of other people are handling it pretty roughly and kind of freaking out about it. So all in all, like all that, I don't know how else to say it besides like you lose, then you get easier matches. So how is this a bad thing? Lose, safe pip, get an easier match. How is that a bad thing? I'm somebody who's like really irritable. I'm somebody who's like, I don't like having my time wasted. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves. And like it's just a positive, it's just a positive. It's hard to see it that way because we're so used to like that Scott video that came out that he made, where it's like we're so used to like having such unbalanced matches that either we're getting absolutely squashed or we're absolutely squashing them, that we're kind of used to that like super crazy uncertainty, and we've been like trained to want that uncertainty in a weird way, because the matchmaking has been that way since the beginning of time, beginning of Dead by Daylight's time anyways. So like we're trained to want those unbalanced matches, even if like we consciously don't understand that that's what we want. But this is like more in line with like more typical matchmaking, even if it's like not hard capped. So it's interesting. This is more like aligned to what most other games are like, and DBD was kind of the outlier. So it's gonna take a while for us to get over that hump. So it's gonna take a while for us to get like readjust to like the new landscape. But essentially, like, take your L's in the meantime, because literally they don't matter. Like literally they only benefit you. Everybody's taking them. It's not like it's just like the normal player, quote unquote, that's taking it, and all the big content creators or the super 6,000 hour super 6,000 hour Andes are like not having issues. They are too. It's like we just got to readjust, and it's going to be fine. I promise you it's going to be fine. I know this is weird because it's more of just like a reassurance video. It's not really a discussion, but you will be okay. And I want you to know that everything's going to be fine with it. And I appreciate you for sticking through it. So yeah, it's a little bit of a short video today, but thank you so much for watching and spending time with me today. But yeah, if you liked this video, make sure you do the likey thing down there, because that's like how we invite new peoples to hang out and talk on the comments below. And I'm still trying to keep up with those. Like, you guys are like, they're starting to get a lot of you. Like we have over 600 subs now, and a lot of you are hanging out and talking, and I'm like trying to keep up with all the comments. I'm like, I want to respond to everybody, but there's so many of you, and I'm trying my best. But you know, even if it takes me like a day, I'm still doing my best to keep up with those. So yeah, I'm trying to, you know, keep the TikTok up, not the actual TikTok. I'm off the rails now. I need to rein this conversation back in. Anyways, it would be cool if you subbed, because I do upload content daily every single day, but the YouTube front page may not show you that unless you sub. So it's just how the algorithm works. It's kind of annoying, but thank you so much for those of you who've done that so far. It's really cool. It's really helped, and we're going towards that 1K, which is like the magical number where I can finally like have other content creator tools, like being able to do polls and fun stuff without having to post a whole video like I did Wednesday to ask just like a single question. So yeah, that's where things get a lot better. So I appreciate those of you who've helped me so far, and if I don't see you in the next video, I will see you when I see you, friends. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.